Alright, I'm running a little late today for a number of reasons. So let's go ahead and get started. It's, I don't know how much emotional energy I'm gonna have today, but I'm gonna give it the best I can. LA has been in mourning all day today, as it was discovered early this morning that there was a helicopter crash in Calabasas that claimed the life of Kobe Bryant, second oldest daughter, basketball teammates, their parents. It was a very sad day in Los Angeles today. I didn't think that I would be quite as affected by it, since I'm from Pittsburgh and all that, but my first memory of Los Angeles was driving in during the 2009 NBA playoffs, and hearing Kobe and the Lakers win a hard-fought series with I think it was Denver, on their way to winning the championship that year. But yeah, that's an amazing person. Successful at everything he did. He finished basketball and then, within a couple years won an Oscar. Alright, I think I'm ready to do the next dungeon. Let's just assume I am, and we'll call it character building if it all goes horribly wrong. So yeah, big loss, and the city of LA has been a mess all day, and probably will be for quite some time. So that's one of the reasons I'm emotionally drained today. The other reason is that this week's Doctor Who was bonkers, and I'm still recovering mentally from the implications of it. I'm still thinking about that Doctor. Did you watch The Doctor this week? Because it was crazy. I don't know if I should talk about that, since some people might not have seen it yet, but it's a little mind melting. My mind is melted. We should just climb this tower. So this is the Tower of Zot. It's not the first flying mechanical fortress in Final Fantasy history. That would be the Sky Tower in FF1. Alright, so my recollection is that these are weak to fire. But yeah, we gotta watch out. Yeah, they're totally weak to fire. But I do think that I think the Marion summons more, so we gotta get out of this fight quickly. Oh, okay, good. Got over the charm. Oh, that's good. Love it when they get charmed and cast death on themselves. It's really good that wasn't aimed at me. Alright, presumably these ice lizards are also weak to fire. just Yang attack one on its own. Oh man, look at that damage. Wow. What a big number. Those numbers are slightly large. Numbers of unusual size, I guess you'd call them. Oh, that's, yeah, so BBC America was kicking ass today. It's like before the Doctor was on, they had The Princess Bride on. So I watched that again. And here's a good question for you. As I try to get through this battle without anybody getting KO'd. Is there a movie with a greater concentration of, like, infinitely memorable and quotable scenes as The Princess Bride? The only other one I can think of is Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I'm looking for, oh, I should heal. But I'm looking for treasure right about now. Yeah, it's gotta be Holy Grail and Princess Bride. I hadn't seen the movie in years, and like the words were all coming to me as soon as the scenes began. It was wonderful. Oh, look at that! That's a restored treasure chest graphic. I'm pretty sure the chests look standard in regular FF2 or US version anyway. There we go. Now the flame armor is weak to ice, I believe. That should be how it works. So we gotta watch out for that, or get something that has the opposite resistance. FF4 is a little weird on how it does resistances. So, for magical attacks, I believe weakness always takes precedence, but for magical attacks, resistance takes precedence. For physical attacks, weakness takes precedence. But enemies don't use elemental physical attacks generally. So, effectively, you get all the benefits and none of the problems. Now, the Music Man. Okay, so the Music Man is pretty memorable for me because in grade school, our 8th grade play/musical was The Music Man. Oh, monster chest. That's not good. Oh, nice. Nice. Just set everybody on fire. Okay. No, looks like the flame armor is weak to fire. That's a little weird, but okay. Yep. That's right. It's trouble with a capital T, which rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. Okay, this sword out of help. I think it's going to be a big improvement over the Legend Sword. Yes, there we go. But yes, I did not play Harold Hill in the Music Man. I was the mayor. Notably, the one role that does not have any solo singing. So you can probably tell, perhaps why I was in that role. Not quite the villain of the story, but not exactly a sympathetic figure. I did learn a lot of, oh my god, the Gettysburg Address. I learned quite a bit of that. because that was the, for scenes that I was in, if somebody forgot their lines, that would be the fill. Until they could get the line or remember it. Ooh, Sid, please. Let's be slightly more upright, shall we, Sid? Now, the good news is, since Sid is revived in critical condition, Cecil will automatically take attacks for him. Single target physical attacks, anyways. He's a paladin, and that's essentially a knight. Now that will not be the case. Ooh, good. Got him with the old charm. Let's see if he hits himself. That Charm Claw is really doing work here. But you can see the difficulty drastically increases in this place. Random encounters are giving me a hell of a time. And we're having to already break into the MP recovery potions. My recollection is that this place is hard in every version. Let's use study here, because it'd be good to know these things' weaknesses so we don't waste turns and take damage trying to figure it out. Any time now, Sid. Weak against fire. Great. So why wasn't my fire thing getting them? Levels. So this place is home to two rather difficult bosses, and you have to fight them back to back. Oh, and I should forewarn you, especially YouTube, that that this might be a wow. I love being ambushed immediately. You know, let's just take this fight. We'll be fine. So, you know, content warning for YouTube. This stream may or may not have topless ladies in it. I don't remember if there was a difference in the sprites between the US version and Japanese version of the game, but I think there might be. This is the dungeon where most of the sprite changes are. For various reasons. Alright, so that should get Cecil to four digits. I hope. Yep, there he goes. Yeah, so the Super Nintendo games from Square had a lot of topless ladies in them as enemies. The Romancing Saga games are full of them, and there's a bunch in Final Fantasy VI. I think 6 is the one that has a bunch of them. But yeah, the Romancing Saga games are tons of them. I got the Fire Claw on, it's just not doing me a whole lot of good. And I feel like I should probably be switching back and forth between the Ancient Sword in some cases, but I don't know. I don't know how many things I can actually land the curse on in this version. Oh, let's see. Oh, we got Aether Tella up again. Try to save as many potions as I can so that the non-healers can heal during battle. If this is just a bad fight, anything that's going to make me cast multiple spells with Tella probably shouldn't take. But we'll get out of that one. So this stream is titled The Two Towers. There are a couple towers in here. I'm gonna see if I can get through both of them. Soldieress? Really? Soldieress? These enemies, I think, were just called Soldier. Like, can't we just say Soldier? That's the profession, Soldier. What's a Soldieress? Pretty clear that they're gals. In Final Fantasy VII, they didn't call the women in Soldier Soldieress. Oops. Getting my own strats. Oh, okay. At some point I'm just going to break and have to talk about the Doctor Who thing because it's so brain-destroying. We'll see how long I make it without doing so. I think these guys are weak to thunder, but they might not be. For some reason I thought they were robotic. And robots in Final Fantasy are weak to electricity. Better hurry up, Yang. Nice. Okay, so this part is a little bit of a pain. Lots of doors. Many, many doors. I think it's the Baron shop that has high potions that, you know, maybe should have gone and got some. Hell Claw. Finally here. Hell Claw, I think, is poison. You get multiple ailments going. Or no ailments. That's fine too. You get no ailments. You get Sid getting punched in the face really hard. Tella, you're in the back row, man. You didn't hit that hard. I know he's a sage, so in theory his armor's made of toilet paper, but I mean, it can't be that bad, right? Ambush, of course. This is a real bad time for that. Yeah, we're not going to win with the slow. Gotta get out of there. Now, this is worth noting that we can cast Exit to get out of here if things go like really, really poorly. And the way they're going, they might. I have concerns about how all of this is going. That helps, though. Oh man, Sid really needs, yes, further amounts of hammer time. Good. Sage robe. Why don't we put that on our sage? And his 12 defense. 14. Wow. Alright, one more thing to check out over on this side. I think there is one more chest that I just missed. Yep, flame shield. Oh, that's a lot less damage without the fire bonus. I just wanted to check real fast to see if I can multi-target Blink, but not that lucky. Guess you can only do that in the real FF2. I don't mind taking a few more encounters, since you do get a save point before the real unpleasant stuff starts going down. As if the creepy dolls aren't unpleasant enough. I've been trying to play Devil May Cry 3 on a higher difficulty lately, because I was only able to beat it on normal, and only barely. And wow, I guess that thing's weak against Earth. And man, I'm so bad at this game. I've been playing it for since Wednesday, I think, and I'm only up to mission 14 or 15. I just got Beowulf. I think that's 14. Times are tough. And I'm just not good at the game. But I heard that there is a, like one of the top, quote-unquote, difficulty modes for the game that makes it so that everything dies in one hit, including you. And that mode sounds kind of fun, but also kind of like DMC2, since you're just going to shoot. Just going to shoot everything. I don't know. It's crazy to me that like, just designing the Devil Trigger forms for Dante and Virgil was enough to get Dante into Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. It's crazy. You barely even see those forms, detailed most of the time because the action's so fast. But, Kaneko designed those, and I guess the price for it was getting Dante into Nocturne. Now, if ever there was a game that really needed a Switch release, it's Nocturne. My goodness, is it Nocturne. We'd be streaming that day one. The best Pokemon game. I was thinking about running from this one, but the preemptive, Sid! That lizard have a family! What did you do, Sid? My God. That is not the Beard of Mercy. Man, you give Brett Kiesel a run for his money. Sid is strong. I just did. Ambushed again. The same fight ambushed me both times. Tella, please. Yeah, the live Tella. Alright, so we've made it to the save room. Now, in the US version, this thing in the middle is like a glowing S that glows like these things. It's pretty cool. Alright, but the good news is if you find that you're not leveled enough to beat the next fight, there's a save point right here. And you can grind to your heart's content. Hopefully, we are ready for this, because this is... My recollection is that this is really nasty. Now, maybe that's just the DS version where everything is way harder than it needs to be, but we'll see. Zot. Other games that take place in a tower? Devil May Cry 3. Barbariccia. Alright, so there's still Sandy, Cindy, and Mindy. Not very kind, are they? Alright, so we got to destroy Cindy. So they introduced reflect strats. Yeah, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Alright, so we will just slow down her. Yeah, so I think Sandy has the heals, but they can't win if Cindy is dead, because their entire strategy is to reflect spells off of her. But the casualty of this is our healing capabilities, and that's why you want high potions around. They're just going to start putting reflects on your own people, so you won't be able to heal. It's Sid, that was not an acceptable amount of damage. Alright, so Sid just volunteered himself to be the healer until we get rid of Cindy. And maybe we'll start working on Mindy too. Oops. Your reflect ran out. You fools. I have never seen that. That's amazing. But Cecil's damage output is not. In fact, these damage outputs are all over the place, and I don't know what's happening. Just a tremendous self-own right there. Well, that's not good. Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But it seems like they're speeding up. Having the slow on them really helps, because otherwise they are just going to pummel you. Hopefully the slow doesn't wear off, because otherwise we're going to have issues. That's another way to have issues. Also hoping that one of these gets poisoned from Yang's claws. Alright, now I gotta get rid of Cindy real fast before Sandy does any revivification. And I believe she can. Just drain her MP away. But that doesn't happen. Nice crit, Sid. Good job. Oh, poison damage! Either poison damage or the HP leak from Bio got her. Oh, that's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for them. Ran out of HP. Yes, they got many Delta attacks off. So in this game, Delta attack isn't an attack. It's just their name for the reflect strats. They are very theatric. Yeah, I don't get it either. It's not as cool as you'd think, or as they make it sound. But yeah, they are a lot more difficult in the DS version, and a lot more difficult if you don't get them with slow. Otherwise, you're just going to start spamming spells, and they cycle through them, I believe. So you just don't want them to get to Bio too many times, because that's the one that gets you. Alright, here we go. A crystal comes first. ranks higher every Golbez. Uh-oh, we altered the deal. Uh-oh. Get him, fella. Oh, here we go. Look at that battle sprite, though. Like, Golbez looks so cool.
Paltry spells. A pitiful revenge.
Tell the man, how much MP have you spent here, buddy? Oh, you don't have that much MP. Stop it. Oh! Got him! Severely wrecked. Get out of here, Golbez. Game's over, we won. We're good. Oh, that's what Meteor looks like in this game. We did comment with the twins. The comets are tiny. Meteor is huge. Huge. Now hang on, Golbez. You got quad 9'd and disintegrated. What are you doing? Now here's the thing, we're gonna try to use a Phoenix down here, but you know, when you break the laws of nature by casting a spell that you have more MP, or that costs more MP than you have, then it's just not gonna go well. Remember when the twins turned to stone, they tried to heal them, and it didn't work. But yeah, they're over there trying to Phoenix down Tellah right now, and it ain't working. Golbez has noticed a thing. You are... question mark? Well, he's noticed something. He's gonna say the thing. What, the Empire Strikes Back thing? Huh? That thing? Maybe. Oh, there he is. Good, he's fine. There we go. Tellah's back. Hooray. Phoenix down. Unfortunately for him, hate leads, or what is it? Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. Suffering leads to casting Meteor when you only have 98 MP. So yeah, they Phoenix downed him. He got back up. And he just becomes one with the Force. See? The real Star Wars, it's right here. It's happening all the time. Everlasting Star Wars, forever. Alright, well, as for this guy, he is no longer under Golbez's control. Let's see if he feels shame of word and deed. Yes, Tella is literally Obi-Wan. He really is. I don't want to know what he wanted Rosa to do. Who were the twins? They were, Jar Jar and Mace Windu. That's who they were. Oh, where's my sound drops? Ah, where's my sounds? Ah, no! No, my sound's closed. Where's $100,000 Pyramid.mp3? Oh, well. Yeah, I forgot to load them up, I guess. Darn. Oh, I don't have my sound drop for this either. But yeah, Kane can't even look at this. And as they say in the print, as Fred Savage says, let's just skip the kissing part. Oh, Sid, buddy. He doesn't even know. Yeah, let's stop standing around and cast some exit spells, shall we? Let's not be here in the floating Death Tower any longer than we have to. No, we really like the floating Death Tower. That's right. Cecil is, yeah. Yeah. No, I'm honestly not really sure, but, yeah. Kinda Han. And well, we'll learn more in a bit. First we get cool music. Alright, let's see. Kane, left-handed. He's pretty well defended. Let's see how Rose is doing. Not so good. She's wearing only a prisoner garb. That's not good. Silver ring or ruby ring? We want silver. Can't be Luke because Rosa's Leia, and that would be weird. Well, I mean, so was the end of A New Hope. Before you knew that. Get some poison arrows. There we go. Alright, so the one thing that's a little weird is that having 4 physical fighters makes Kain not the greatest, because apparently his jump is still halved from the back row. But I do think that's... you know what? That's not the best place for him. We're going to swap him with Cid. And Cid can throw potions. Probably throw potions. Like that. And what's your health looking like, Rosa? Not good. Not a big number. Yeah, Kain does just jump at everything, but the jump is apparently also halved. That is what the document I was looking at says. But it could be wrong. We shall see. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Well, this is I found a girlfriend for you, Kain. She's also good at jump. Could the patch have fixed that? You know, I don't know all of the effects of the patch. I have not read the entire version history or anything like that. It's a little tough because this project was spun off of another project, and I can't find the notes for the original project. So who knows? So this is built off of Project 2, and I don't know. But first, let's fight Barbaruccia. Okay, no, she's got a top. I was afraid that she would be, like, completely topless. Alright. So, I'm going to try to slow her. Now here's the problem, is you can't damage her while she's spinning, and then when she unspins, that's a free attack, and the only way to get her to stop spinning is to get Kain to jump, but that takes a little while, a little longer than you'd want. And she starts getting you with the delayed petrification as well. There's a lot of things to manage here. Yeah, this is the naming way version. Let's see. Let's lay some blinks down. That's usually a good way to do it. Oh, Cid's doing some good damage even from the back row. Maybe she's weak to earth. And the slow is helping enormously. Okay, was helping enormously. Jumping will work. That's a good trick. So normally you miss all of those those attacks when she's spinning. I'm trying to figure out how she got away. Oh, there we go. There's a good healthy miss. Was it on there? I couldn't find Project 2 on ROMHacking.net. It is going a lot better than I thought it was going to. Ooh, those are yikes. Make sure Rosa stays alive. Actually, Cain is about to turn into a statue, so maybe we should do something about that. Dude is actually just a statue at this point. And that's not going to do at all. Yeah, the good news is that thanks to... Whoops, that's a mistake. Thanks to the slow, she hasn't been able to combo Tornado and anything. Oh, she's dead. A lot easier than I remember. Then again, when I played the Super Famicom version, part of the challenge for it was having to read things in Japanese on the fly. Wait, you could skip turns? And switch between max HP and ATB percentage. What? Hacks. Literally. Whoa! It's it having a Crash Bandicoot moment. Alright, so now it's plot twist time. Get ready. And Sid sits down. The Dark Crystals. No Muppets, though. So this plot point was is really interesting to me when I was a kid. It was like, wow, really? The whole deal is there's an underworld beneath this world, not like River Styx type underworld, but just a Jules Verne type journey to the center of the earth thing going on. And I thought that was really cool and unique when this game came out. And I played it rather when I first played the game. But the moon. Oh, that's another sound clip I would love. Dr. Light in the Mega Man cartoon saying that the signal's coming from the moon. That's a good clip. Magma key. So when I played Dragon Quest III over my Christmas break, I realized that, oh, well, they stole the underworld like almost directly from Dragon Quest III. Although Dragon Quest III does a couple interesting things. Like for one, the world you start the game in is essentially supposed to be the real world at some point in the past. And you drop down into the underworld, which is the world from Dragon Quest. It's very interesting. And speaking of Dragon Quest, when I was watching The Princess Bride today, I finally realized that the MIDIs that they use in the Dragon Quest games sound like the soundtrack from Princess Bride. It was a real mind-blown moment. I had a lot of those today. Alright, so at this point, we get control of the airship, and we can go all over the place. I'm going to take some time to get some items, and see about equipping everybody as best I can. And then we'll get to the underworld. It's nice when you already know where it is. Well, maybe get some more stuff out of Baron Castle as well. Like, I'm pretty sure there's more treasure here. We haven't been over to the other side of the building yet. Not seeing things. Chief! Yeah, here we go. Treasure time. Oh, that's some good treasure. Bunch of berserk and haste things? I am sure I can find a use for those. Uh-oh. I made an error. Visit the Fey Marsh and return here. Then I can be of aid. Okay, well, it's a little weird that this place has a second throne room and a tower with a Ghost King. That all seems slightly abnormal. But I'm very glad that the game has a failsafe for if you do exactly what I'm doing, so that you don't get killed. We will see that king again. There is a very high chance that he will murder us. And I was worried that it was gonna happen right here without getting a chance to save. Yeah, I completely forgot he was down there. I thought he was, in here. But since he's not, life is good. How's everybody doing? Okay, good. Everybody is healed up. That's excellent. Let's see about some... Maybe we can get a little bit of a better hat for Rosa. Yeah. I'm sure we can get a better hat. King left no heirs. He's avenged the king. Well, I hope everybody has been, informed of what's been going on here. Let's see what Cid's family has to say. Make sure he doesn't get into trouble. Yeah, I'll try. Alright. There's nothing here. Then, let's see if I can find the place. Oh, there it is. It's straight south. Easy. Easy life. Aggart. Home of the dwarves' descendants. 2 sides to every coin. Something red went under the North Mountains. Supposedly our ancestors came from another world, with a sun called Magma. It's a little weird that we don't have eye potions. I wonder why not. I think I can clear some of this room, though. I don't need a second great bow. We're not doing the double thing anymore. Oh no, decoy I'll keep. That can go. This is gone. That's not useful. Light shield. Probably don't need this. Gaia gear. It's fine. Ruby ring, we'll get rid of those. Just try to get, a couple more spaces here. I need to remember that I have these items that can inflict things. Quite peaceful. Granny's the oldest person in the village and knows everything. Let's fill the air. Ancestors. That's amazing. Well done, small child. That's a great name. A great fake name. Ancestors. That's a Phoenix Wright name. That's brilliant. Saying only the Sunstone is returned, will the path to the homeland emerge. Dancer, not talking to her. Dancer doesn't officially become a job until, until 5. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit of an armor upgrade here. Iron. This is not useful. Oh, this could be useful, though. Let me just grab 60 holy arrows. And we can have those be Rose's default for now. I don't want to waste the poison arrows since they are very strong. You don't get a whole lot of them. We can use some of these. Use ice for now. If any evil shows up, we can switch over to holy arrows and get them. Ancient well is here. Yeah, we'll be there soon. Just checking out for treasure. If there's no treasure, then we're fine. Constellations. The moon. And humans. The red moon. Not the blue moon. So that's a plot point that comes up again in Final Fantasy VIII. A moon turning red and having life on it. Not really sure what in the world the story of that is in FF8, but it happens. But let's not throw a potion down the well. That's not dumb. That's not smart. What is it? It was true. All of it. Good, I love immediate attack. Please have more immediate attack. Wow, these things are just strong for no reason. I don't think that these are supposed to be here. Oh no, I see what was happening. It's healing. It's got a counter that heals it to full or something. Poison and charm, that'll fix you. Yeah, since it tells you when you actually poison them, it must have been the HP leak from Bio that got Sandy. And so we can go underground, but we can't quite fly over lava. And also the enemy is here already. Oops. Maybe not the wisest move that has ever been made. Well, rip ship. See how close we are to civilization. Alright, so new overworld music. Very cool. We'll hear a little more of it later, though, because there's stuff we have to walk to. Finally here, Lally-Ho. Have you seen any Calbrina? Oh no, I haven't. Glad I haven't. No bueno. Just get a big pile of that. And oh, can't get armor. That's good. That's good. No armor. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Could be slightly challenging. Yeah, so that's how it'd be. We're using the high-powered arrows. Because the bosses haven't... We're not done with bosses. Why would you ever think we're done with bosses? That's crazy talk. Nope, we got more. there we go. The thing with Protect is that Protect is basically useless because Blink is better. But, you know, I mean, it's better and it costs less. Alas, here we go. Egot, King of the Dwarves. Boba's already got 2. I'm glad Gyat's Gyat's impressed by the airships that are laying siege to his kingdom. Blast in the magma, got it back to the overworld rapid in Mithril. How are you even getting back to the overworld, man? Well, I mean, good for him, if he can make it back, but, suddenly, Yang becomes a genome soldier. Okay, that's creepy. Yang says someone's eavesdropping, and then I hear a bunch of crashes from next door. Eavesdropping. Never wrong. Now, my recollection is that this part is also tough, but we'll see. Might just be wrong. Yep, ho, ho, ho. You like creepy dolls, right? We got them. Right here. FF4 home to the creepiest dolls. With the possible exception of the one in Robotrek. That one's pretty creepy. You fools! Unfortunate. Alright, so the goal here is, oops! Okay, so the first thing I should be doing is Hermes. Put up the Hermes and Berserk Cecil. Maybe mass slow everybody. This is unfortunately one of those things where time is extremely of the essence. Oh, come on, Cecil, please. Cecil, please. If we can't take them out in time, then a very bad thing will happen. And sadness will ensue. Problem is, of course, the ones in back, the gray ones. Okay, we're getting close. Getting close. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh no, that's a terrible time for Berserk to go off. That resets him. Yes, one more. Yes! Okay. If you take too long, if you can't kill all 6 of them in the allotted time, it turns into this giant, terrifying baby doll that you have to defeat. But defeating it just splits it back into 6 dolls, or splits it back into the smaller dolls, and you still have to defeat them. It's, I don't think I've ever actually taken them out. Then again, I've never bothered using status spells. That might be my issue. Why I had so many problems with these fights was that I always played the game like a child, all damage or nothing. Obi-Wan cannot save you now. Quick, get him while he's monologuing. Alright, so the second tower. Tower of Babel. The gate to the moon. Power beyond human comprehension. On the moon. When Golbez talks about the moon, I think about the Moonanites. On the moon, we have 5,000 dimensions of power beyond human comprehension. Get out of here, Kane. I gotta run buffer. Run buffer and pray. So apparently Golbez is also a summoner. Wish you weren't. Oh, good. Goodbye, cease. But then... got him. Surprise! She's back! And she knows summons now. The real Rydia. I like how her casting animation is like she's waving bye to the enemy. got him. So yeah, there you just have to, hit him, I think, 3 times. And that automatically ends the fight. More things I learned from Free Enterprise. We did it! Now we win. What happened? So Feymarch is pretty cool. It's just a pain to get there. And then Kane's like, what? Miraculous. But cool. Yeah, we'll have to get some more summons for Rydia as we go. Oh, I wonder if she still knows Goblin. Oh. So here's another Star Wars. Instead of chopping off Cecil's hand, Golbez is reduced to a hand. It's different, you see. Only one left. But nobody can get it, so we're good. And this is a good plan. I actually like this plan. Very smart. If all of Golbez's forces are out of their stronghold, then now we can get into their stronghold. Maybe they left an idiot in charge of it. Alright. Let's see, how am I doing on time? Oh wow, it's almost 11. I guess I did start late, thanks to Doctor Who. I will at least get to the Tower of Babel. I don't know if I'll be able to, actually do it, though. Do it. Blind. Maybe I'll get some blind arrows. Let's see how blind does compared to poison. Oh, those are good, yeah. Yeah, let's get more of those then. You know what, let's, I don't know that we need the basic elemental stuff. So I can just clear out a little bit of space. I'll leave the elemental damage to Yang. And the boys. Except for Holy. We'll keep the Holy Arrow since that's not a easy element to hit. But I do like having some space. There we go. Sage hat? Yes. Actually, I didn't even look at what Rydia is wearing. Okay, so everybody needs sage hat, sage gear. Ring. Banana phone. Oh, there's a blast from the past. I haven't thought about Banana Phone in ages. This, very nice. Everybody's looking a lot more well defended. Great. Pull this out of here. These. I guess spend the rest of my money on this armor? The cane suited up a little bit. Seems fine. So we're gonna get a little bit of free stuff, so that's good. Always a little bit of free stuff. Power ring? No, I better not. Not worth it. Surely there is also a west tower. I do love useful treasure. Bacchus wine, that is useful. Just have to remember that the Hermes shoes and the Bacchus wine work only on the person who uses them. That's always easy to forget. Now this is an annoying room. But totally worth it. Yes, that's the good stuff. That's a good piece of armor. Just a cool 5,000 cash lying around. Okay, I see ya. Dwarves are tough, but we get hurt too. Alright, so what happens over here? This is Fat Chocobo Heresy. The sacred bird cares for your belongings. I don't have the item required though, so I guess we're not sacred birding. We are using the silver apple though. Lydia's HP is far too low, so we'll give her a little bit more. He's what, 200 less than Rosa, but only a level behind? Got a vitality of 1 point nothing. Yeah, 11 versus 15. super cannon. Now my brain tells me that there are encounters in this tunnel. But maybe that was just the DS version. Or the base? Over this left the tower, but Rubicant. Ah yes, Rubicant. Star? 5 stars. Alright, here we go. I've already forgotten which way to go. This way. So yeah, there's no world map in this game. You still have to use the sight spell. Which is lame. But it is what it is. Which is lame. So, Adult Rydia uses whips. That sounds kind of wrong. But it's the truth. Whips are a back row weapon, and they can often paralyze or do other things. Some have spell effects. Or at least in FF5 there's one with a spell effect. Nice. Love a good preemptive strike. Love a good critical hit. Oh, let's see. You know, I think we'll summon Shiva. I don't know that we'll need to summon Shiva, but we got her on call just in case. Okay, no need. Summon magic is extraordinarily powerful, but it does take a while. And actually, you know, did Rydia lose Imp? Oh no, there it is. There's Goblin. Titan. There we go. So we'll keep basic elements, Chocobo, Miss Titan, and Goblin. Now we're summoning Shiva. So we saw Rama last time, and the Mist Dragon. So I want to make sure we get to see all the summons that I can get recently. That's a good prayer. It's free, too. Prayer is free. Diadust. Diadust. Yeah, this game has the punk rock Shiva with the crazy spiked hair. I like this game's Shiva. It's quite a long trip. Prayer unanswered. Oh man. I hate it when that happens. Oh, Cecil got Azuna? Really? He learns Azuna? Oh, that's pretty good. Didn't realize he learned that spell. And, what haven't we done yet? We haven't done Griffith yet. We know what Titan looks like because she summoned it in the battle against us. So, Ifrit's the last one we haven't seen. See if it actually happens, though. There we go. Yeah, summon magic very slow. Yeah, every few steps that'll happen. And by few, I guess I mean 2. So while they're all just blowing stuff up, let's just get out the tent and just take a nap with all that warfare nearby. Works every time. Alright, let's see. How am I doing on time? Only at less than an hour 40. That's also 11. You know what, let's do this. We can do it. I'll just make sure that I use the dash function. Great music here, too. How much damage was it actually going to do here? Oh, nice HP. 69, well done. Yang grows more powerful. We've got some ice arrows, a couple stacks of ice arrows. I know I got rid of all the rest of them, but, you know, if we are going to have to face off against a Rubicon of the Fire, then ice arrows would be something you want against him. Oh, Petrify, that's not good. Now, it's kind of crazy. I never noticed that Rosa was wearing heels until I saw the petrification graphic. Get him, Lydia. Yeah. Medusa? Medusa arrows? What are these? That. But I bet they petrify, which is an auto kill. But we'll keep those and see if we can get some petrification going. Willpower 35. That's a big number. Willpower 45. Oh, that's right. She's wearing like a +5 will thing. That's probably why it's so much higher than her wisdom. Hey. A lot of damage there, buddy. Yep, Rydia also has the battle heals. That's true. I guess they can get away with it because they stand kind of stationary when they're casting. But, doesn't do well when you need to escape battle. Securai. Yeah, you're Securai. Oh, hang on. There's no way that the stone golem is going to get petrified. I'm delusional if I think this is going to work. You get crit though, that's alright. Summon Shiva. What? What? Dang. Dang. Golem had a family. What was that? 48? Is that real? Yo. That's a crazy amount of damage. Oh, good. It's not how I want to take a battle right before a probable monster box. See, so you can do it. Cure harder. Oh my god, really? Oh. I was gonna say ambushed. And I was gonna be slightly cross. So do you know what a really good time to learn about how a gas furnace works is? Dark Excalibur attuned because it is the antithesis of a sword. I'm not 100% certain what I just read. Oh, unrelated fire in the question. Hang on, I'm being set on fire here. Oh, a tome. Tome, not a tomb. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. Good. Chimera absorb ice. Great. I mean, it's a tome because Excalibur is a tome in Fire Emblem. Remember, it's the wind. It's like the ultimate wind spell. Alright, get some Ice Brand going. Now, I don't consider myself an expert in things like gas furnaces or anything really. But after the shenanigans from last night, where the gas went out and the water went out, it was just a mess. All the pilot lights were relit, so the landlady came by, relit all the pilot lamps. But I discovered at, let's say about 3 in the morning, that my furnace wasn't turning on. And it was also really, really cold. It was like 40 at 3 in the morning. So I had to figure out, while freezing and half delirious, why is my furnace not working? And what I learned is that inside the furnace there is a dial for the gas. The dial has 3 settings: off, on, and pilot. Off and on are at the 2 extremes of how far you can turn the dial, and everywhere in between is pilot. And it turned out that when my pilot light was turned back on, the dial was not turned all the way. And so, it had to be turned all the way to make it start working. Now normally this would be fine, but it's 3 in the morning, and so I had to open up the furnace to get there in the first place. And when you do that, it makes a hell of a lot of noise. It sounded like something was just banging on metal, like the Astros. And, well, presumably they can't hear me talking, but I apologize to anybody that I woke up trying to fix my furnace in the middle of the night. Forced air gas furnace, that's the one. Oh! I think the turn to stone might have got him. Yep. Yeah, this building is a little weird. There's all sorts of things that you wouldn't expect from all over the place. Like, it's an old building, but it's been like renovated and all sorts of things, multiple times over the length of its existence. So there's all sorts of things here. Let's see. Let's waste as much of Cecil's MP as we can before we start digging into the items again. can just have this right here. I didn't realize we were at the end already. Maybe just partway through. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not doing this one. Chimera and 3 white moose. No thanks. Egg. Been ambushed by egg. Don't think we want to fight this egg either. There's like a specific egg that's worth a ton of experience, but that's not it. Two treasures that I missed. I'll have to get those. Alright, let's just see what goes off first. Focus or jump? Let's jump. See if we can get the Naga to stop. Stop. Hits him. Got him. Now, the thing with stop, you might be asking, now wait a minute, that Naga attacked after you stopped her. Any attack that they have queued up before the stop hits will still go off. And that is unfortunately what happened there. Alright, so with Flame and Ice, Cecil should now be resistant to both. Still running from this egg battle. It feels like the encounters in these small rooms are massive. The encounter rates, much like the trap rooms in FF2. That's right, egg. Let's get a prayer. Well, I'll have to go get those 2 chests I missed on the way back. It's unfortunate you can't exit out of this place. We'll have to walk back out with our plunder. Still don't want anything to do with that particular battle. Anything that's going to make me cast a spell that'll heal the Chimera, not a fan. Just a Chimera, though, that's fine. I'll take this one. Although, it is resistant to my ice weaponry. Alright, so we're just going to skip by there for now. We can't go in. Focusing back there. Fire Knights, yeah, they're weak against ice, obviously. not good. Also healed by fire. That one just didn't go very well. Free flame sword, though. Well, can't be too mad then if we get a free flame sword. Man, he's got huge HP. Let's just, keep going. Nope. I don't even want to fight one Chimera, definitely not fighting two. This is so massive you get 2 save points. It's definitely getting late, but let's finish this dungeon. We did promise 2 towers in this stream, and you're getting 2 towers. I don't think I'm gonna fight that thing either. Won't feel a strong desire if it hasn't got treasure for me. Ambushed, good. You can sit there and ambush me with text boxes. The Fiend. Use these text boxes. Oops. Alright. This should be the last floor. Here we go. Good old 8F. Eblin and its ninjas. I'm glad there's an entire castle worth of ninjas. Like there's a castle worth of monks. Folks are getting off a little lucky, don't have to fight with the count. But then... oh, here we go, he's gone mad with power. Rydia, of course, says what we're all thinking, and attracts the attention of Dr. Lugay. Oh, this guy is, he's annoying. But I don't think his gimmick is as bad in the SNES version. In the DS version, he's a real right old pain. His large adult son, Barnab. Finally here. I'm gonna use Hermes here. Oops. Maybe Hermes here too. And when Rose's turn comes around, I will berserk Cecil. Get him, Rama. Yeah, that's the stuff. Of course, that cancels Cecil's action again. I love how he just calls the thing son. can sleep Dr. Luge. I don't think it'll work, but give it a shot. And we'll definitely get the slow going. Okay, now he's got boss bits. Do that. Slow works, though. I think I might have misremembered how this fight goes and wasted a bunch of items. That's a little unfortunate. I think what's supposed to happen is he's supposed to get into the robot. Dang it, I wasted stuff. Ah. It's 2 fights, not 1. Alright, so that poisons everybody. But in the DS version, I think his attack is to swap your healing. So your healing spells will hurt you. Failed. That's not good. I wonder if it failed because I already have an ailment. Oh? Huh. Bunch of antidote. I'm slightly confused as to what's going on, but let's just heal the poison and... Good. Good. Bring out the big guns then. That's how it's gonna be. You can't use focus while you're on Yeah, they definitely took it out. That or it only works if you're poisoned? I don't know what the mechanic here is. The whole reason he uses that medicine on you is because there's a move that reverses healing. So when he uses it on you, you get wrecked. It's not happening, and I think it might not be either not in the SNES version or not implemented correctly within the SNES version. This is with all the stuff from original FF4 patched back in. So if it's in there, it should be in there. But it's not, so I didn't die horribly. Hooray. Connects the 2 worlds. Well, plan has failed. Let's see if we can at least save the dwarves. We must stop the super cannon. Yeah, we're not fighting this. Not doing it. Grandpa strikes are great for running. The best way to run from fewer things is to get attacked less. At the time of night where I'm just trying to get there. Don't have time for fights. Dwarves are in danger. My consciousness is also in danger. We're gonna make it though. Gonna be fine. Okay, this is an interesting fight. We haven't seen this one yet, so let's do this. It's good damage from Yang. That's a lot of damage, Yang. You really got it. 5,000? What? What are you even doing with 5,000 damage, Kane? That's, it's not a small number. Alright, so this is the door that the Lugate key unlocks. It's the controls of the super cannon. Basically a trivial fight, though. But, at least in Free Enterprise, this counts as like a boss fight. So we can get randomized into... Oh, there we go. Turn to stone. Got him. It worked once. That's all we needed, is for it to work once. So apparently, the way you fix a control panel that's been punched is to punch it more. So Yang is going to do just that. Rip Yang. This has not been a good session for characters surviving. First Tella, and Yang's going to explode a little bit. And he's gone. But of course you can still be attacked during this tense and emotional moment. You just gotta stop the Chimera. Yes! Oh, that's a good one. That's a good petrification. Come on. The encounter rate is really approaching NES levels tonight. Should be fine though. I think we got him. And I really ought to be checking Rose's arrows, make sure she's got them. Got 3 left. Just 3. Oops. Oh, Kane's made it to 4 digits. Good for him. we're still not taking this fight. Nothing has changed on that front. Generally speaking, I don't want anything to do with chimeras. Although a single chimera could probably fight that. Probably fine. Oh, I should get those extra treasures if I can. Back attack's not conducive to getting out of here. This is doable though. I still love the waving goodbye animation, that's good. Ooh, bio. Excellent. What was I doing? I'm not being cowardly, I'm just powering up the chicken knife. It's fine. I don't need those points anyways. Killer bow. I should have gotten that. I'm glad I went back to get it. Get 5 whole extra attack points out of Rosa. Okay, I can take this one. I should really rearrange Rydia's spells, though. Probably do that off camera. It's, I don't got time right now for all this rearrangification. Almost bedtime. Monday is unfortunately approaching at rapid speeds for me. And, my condolences to everybody already experiencing Monday. Him again.
Improving quite amusing.
Percy's reduced to a hand. And then what? And he just self-destructs the bridge. Yeah, maybe you would have made it if you had started running. That's delightfully ridiculous. I see. Got Rydia, the survivor of Mist. Blazing Bolts. Blazing Bolts is pretty good. It's no Son of the Submariner, and it's definitely not a Spoony Guard. Is Cecil, Rosa, Kane, Rydia, and Sid the final party? Ed's alive but crippled. He's not fighting again. Edward's out. And, yeah, about Sid. Well, he's about to jump off the ship with a bomb. So, you know, yeah, he's going to be a little bit explodified. Not going to make it to the final party. Alright, so that's Tella, Yang, and Sid, all in about 2 hours and 20 minutes of gameplay. That's a rough 2 hours and 20 minutes of gameplay. And Cecil's just like, engage. Alright, so last thing for tonight, we'll get that modification. It's real fast, and we'll need it for when we pick up next time. They're attaching a hook, and the point of the hook is that it's supposed to let you move things around. In practice, the only thing you're going to move around is the hovercraft, and that's what we're going to need for next time. It's kind of weird having this kind of happy scene right after Sid explodes. There. Now you can reach places like Cave Ablan, near the Tower of Babel. Wouldn't die even if you killed him, huh? Well, I'm glad they're confident that the very large explosion surrounding Sid is that he's going to be just fine. Let's heal up. Alright, I gotta stop myself before I keep playing. I really like FF4. It's, I think it's the worst of the Super Nintendo Final Fantasies, but that doesn't make it bad. It's just the least good of 3 great games. Yeah, it's getting super late. Probably going straight to bed. But thanks for everybody coming out tonight. We did in fact make it through 2 towers. Yes, I think 5 is the best. 6 is really close, but the thing in particular that 5 excels in is the game portion of it. And it really excels in it. And it's got Gilgamesh. Yeah, 5's my favorite, 6 is really close, and then 4 is behind those, in terms of the Super Nintendo ones. But that is everything I got for you tonight. I think we're going to do a midweek stream. Depends on what my talking schedule is at work. I got to do some talking at some point this week, And obviously I will not stream on the same day that I do the talking. So I would look for either Tuesday or Wednesday for a midweek stream of Zeld. And I will see you then. Have a good night.